Greetings and welcome back to British Stand, guys. Today, we engage in a critical analysis of a recent segment aired on GB News. Jess Gill has drawn attention for her assertion that Birmingham no longer embodies British identity, sharing her personal experiences of frequent harassment, which she attributes primarily to individuals not native to the area. In line with our customary format, a representative espousing leftist viewpoints was present to provide an alternative perspective while Jess articulated her stance. We will observe the dynamics of this exchange as it appears to escalate in intensity. Before we proceed, please consider liking and subscribing. The debate centered on whether Birmingham continues to represent a quintessential British city. Matthew Stadlin responded to Jess's remarks by labeling them as un-British and sick, although he acknowledged that such sentiments are not widely held. Let us begin with Jess's rationale for suggesting that Birmingham feels less British. Jess substantiated her claims by pointing out visible transformations within the city: graffiti, signage in foreign languages, and a predominance of non-English speakers. She raised questions regarding the effectiveness of integration efforts and adherence to what she defines as British values, namely politeness, respect for the rule of law, and tolerance. Her observations were particularly focused on specific areas within Birmingham, referencing past incidents such as a bin strike and a general neglect for local maintenance. She noted the prevalence of halal supermarkets and mosques, expressing discomfort with her attire amidst a predominantly foreign-speaking populace. This experience contributed to her sense of disconnection from what she perceives as British identity. Matthew countered by challenging the concept of British values altogether, citing the harmonious atmosphere observed during sunny weekends as indicative of those very virtues: tolerance, politeness, and lawful behavior. The discussion thus revolves around differing interpretations of cultural identity and integration practices. Local businesses often retain distinctly British characteristics. However, certain regions within cities like Birmingham and Bradford face notable challenges regarding integration. Promoting unity is essential, but must be approached cautiously to avoid alienating individuals who identify as undeniably British, often without engaging them in constructive dialogue. A narrative that fosters division is counterproductive. Despite possessing British passports, many individuals contribute positively to our diverse society. With approximately 75% of the population identifying as white British, it is crucial to recognize that 25% do not, around 20% being non-white residents. We coexist largely harmoniously within this demographic landscape. The conversation also addressed multilingual signage prevalent in areas like Birmingham, a reflection of these communities' multi-ethnic composition. It is misguided to equate a perceived lack of British identity solely with skin color or linguistic diversity. As someone born in London, a city exemplifying successful multicultural coexistence, I draw from my background as the grandson of Jewish refugees. London serves as an inspiring model for integration, where residents generally maintain amicable relations across diverse backgrounds. It stands alongside Birmingham among cities where native populations are minorities. While acknowledging concerns about safety, particularly regarding violence against women, it is important to note that societal issues are not confined to any single ethnic group. They predominantly involve white British offenders. Labeling individuals based on race or religion obscures the reality that many offenders within our legal system are indeed white residents. Recent statistics indicate that foreign nationals have been arrested more frequently for certain offenses, accounting for 15% of convictions, with nuances surrounding unknown nationalities complicating this issue further. This underscores the complexity inherent in attributing criminality solely based on nationality. Government policies appropriately focus on deporting foreign nationals convicted of serious crimes. London's vibrancy does not negate the divergent experiences across its various neighborhoods. Residing in Notting Hill, a notably diverse area, affords me insight into both the advantages and challenges posed by such diversity. This borough represents one of England's most socio-economically divided regions. I would gladly guide you through it. It encompasses Grenfell Tower, a site marked by tragedy where many neighbors lost their lives, and I have played football beneath its shadow throughout my time living nearby. While London remains a melting pot, where cultures generally coexist peacefully, I am acutely aware that harassment persists, notably from individuals hailing from countries with troubling rates of femicide who exhibit disrespect towards women entering our society. In other cities like Manchester or Baltimore, my original home, younger girls often find themselves at risk due primarily to groups predominantly composed of Pakistani men, a stark reminder highlighting some darker aspects associated with multiculturalism and open immigration policies deserving severe scrutiny alongside appropriate penalties for perpetrators involved in heinous acts. While some attribute behaviors such as catcalling solely to immigrant issues, it must be acknowledged that similar actions have long been perpetrated by white British men throughout history too. However, we should also celebrate achievements emerging from our diverse society. Black Britons captaining national rugby teams or World Cup-winning cricketers representing Muslim communities exemplify this rich tapestry, reflecting modern Britain's essence today. We confront significant challenges related specifically towards sexual crimes requiring urgent attention, irrespective concerning offender backgrounds. Rather than fostering division amongst ourselves, we ought instead strive toward unity. Many express apprehension regarding cities like Birmingham, citing litter problems alongside Arabic signage, fearing this signifies Britain's future trajectory. But these matters could potentially resolve through constructive dialogue involving workers' unions. Engaging thoughtfully around immigration discussions remains vital, yet should never alienate segments comprising our population, questioning their own sense belongingness. Utilizing intelligence-coupled influence merely creates divisions detrimental towards national cohesion. Let us endeavor together celebrating multiculturalism, enriching Britain's character. A young woman emerges into adulthood amid perceptions suggesting an unrecognizable nation evolving differently compared against countries like Pakistan or Bangladesh, gradually adopting Western influences, not becoming Islamified contrary claims circulating widely. The Muslim community here numbers approximately 3.9 million amidst total population nearing 68 million. They embody just another facet contributing towards broader definition, encompassing what constitutes being truly British. When contemplating future prospects, some harbor fears concerning declining values while overlooking ongoing societal transformations including safety concerns, intertwined cultural shifts. The discourse centers around fostering meaningful engagement rather than causing offense. A recurring frustration arises during these debates when personal experiences become dismissed outrightly. Individuals quickly categorize opinions deemed untruthful, even if they warrant exploration further. Some assert Britain has undergone substantial transformation, not merely racial, but rather cultural landscapes shifting significantly over time. For instance, areas like Bradford now showcase diverse array halal shops reflecting changing demographics integrated seamlessly into broader fabric, defining contemporary British identity itself. Supporting assertions indicating evolution occurring throughout Britain, long-term residents affirm these changes witnessed firsthand. It transcends mere skin color, focusing instead upon cultural distinctions highlighted prominently during discussions held here today. Please feel free to share insights via comment section below. And remember kindly, consider liking, subscribing before next session concludes. Until then, take care.